I'm Tom Berge. I'm a composer for film and TV and wrote the score for Brainspace. Brainspace is a beautiful stop-motion animation film by Laura Tofarides with puppets which have been designed and made by art director Josh Flynn. The film deals with childhood trauma through the main character, Ree, who is forced into her own mind to deal with her past demons. In the film, we meet her younger self, and together they combat these demons from her past. These guys are pros at animation. They've worked on a number of different projects at Aardman, Wallace and Gromit, and Chicken Run, and adverts too. It was so nice to be able to work on something that was truly Laura's, something that was her vision. As a composer, you're really working as a reactor to what's happening on the screen, much in the same way as a viewer would. And it's my job to try and get as close as I can to what the director or filmmaker originally intended. The hardest part of any scoring process for me is at the start. This is when you have to come up with your musical palette, what colours or instruments you're going to use. I like to write all of my themes on piano first. It just helps me to cut straight to the musical DNA. So I just like to try and get the main musical content right first, and if I can do that, then I know I'm doing an okay job. It seemed important to me quite early on that Ree should have her own voice in the score, a sound that would help to identify her. So we went for the obvious choice of using a vocalist. We got in the wonderful Elsa Parisa, a Bristol-based artist, and she did a fantastic job of providing vocals for the score. There's one moment in the film where Elsa and we experimented with different breathing techniques just to help get across the desperation and anger in Ree as she's faced with this fear of hers. One thing that Laura, Josh and I talked about quite early on in the project was the use of themes in the score. Every character has their own theme. Ree has a theme, young Ree has a theme of her own, as well as the blue character in the film as well, who represents the fear and trauma. He has his own theme too. We've used a lot of Moog, a lot of sample libraries. An electronic score just seemed appropriate in terms of the overall style of the film, the fact that Ree is in space at the start. Yeah, it just seemed an appropriate choice. My friend and chief engineer on the project, Jack Stanton, did a fantastic job of mixing the score. We've worked together now on a number of different projects, and it's great to have him around. He has a fantastic pair of ears. Fantastic pair of ears. It's just very useful when you've been working on a project for that length of time. I was very lucky to have him on this. The score will be available from the 14th of October on all major streaming platforms, including Apple Music and Spotify. So grab a copy. I hope that you enjoy the music as much as I did making it.